Okay, hello everybody. Good morning. Maria Banga here. Maria Banga what? Maria Banga lawyer, psychotherapist, specializing in mental health and relational wellness, motivational speaker, all of those things like that. Anyway, so yeah, it's been, I was last live when on Sunday talking about self-care is not selfish, and I've just been busy going about my things, and hey, my school is already resuming in September. So last night we had preparation class. My God, on the 9th of September. Where did the time go to? When will I have my own holiday for real now? Anyway, as long as I'm not conflicted over stuffs the way I hear people being conflicted over, I'm wondering what is going on. Are we bleeding that much? And then putting up all that show we are putting up maybe on social media, or I don't know. Well, you know me, I've gotten to that stage where what you see is what I am. There's no faking. No, there's nothing like the Maria Banga you see on social media is different from the Maria Banga in real life. Nah, I beg me, I'm one. I know they inside makeup for Facebook, then I know if make up for real life. The day I make up, I make up. The day I don't make up, I don't make up. The day I wear my kaba, that is what you will see. The day I'm in my toilet, that is in short. Hey, that kind of life way, it will make you conflicted. You'll be crying, and then you'll be smiling in the morning and crying at night and praying non-stop and changing church and cursing and hey God, thank you for saving me. Oh, I see some posts on Facebook and I'm like, whether the people think that God likes, God doesn't like, whether they think it is right, it is wrong, I am free. I'm living my best life. I'm not fighting for anybody. You know, people say I'm fighting for my man, fighting for my man. Fighting what? Chasing what? Seriously, if a man, somebody made this comment, if that man loves you, he will not let you fight for him. He will not let you chase him. The same with the woman. What is this thing that you get into a relationship and you have to be chasing somebody? Why did you get into that relationship in the first place if I have to be chasing you? How can you, after 7 years, tell me that you can count with your fingers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 times when you and your partner had any kind of sex you can call enjoyable? You can even remember those times. That means that if there were other times, it was either by force or it was after you have begged until you can beg no more. I'm a woman now. I never begged like that for sex, but I know that we can beg. Yeah, well, why not? Are we not human beings? The carpenter make we. So it can be either he forced you because he wants it and you don't want it, maybe because you are angry or you really feel so neglected and so rejected. So you think that withholding sex is going to make him make amends. But nada. After all, Cameroonian law does not even recognize marital rape. So he doesn't care. He can tear you. Or what are you going to do? Go and sue him, file complaint for battery and harmful, what are you calling, what, all of those things. And then what? This is that code here, Evie. What can you file? You can file for what? Sexual harassment against your husband. You can file for what? You cannot even file for rape. If you file for rape, then you have to prove that people were not married. It was a stranger. As long as it's your husband, there's nothing like rape. So you file for what? For what? Whether it's body harm or whatsoever. Such rubbish, you know, frankly speaking. It's like, it's so difficult to be married. It's so challenging. It's almost like you're signing your death warrant. Why should it be that way? Anyway, so I call her Mercy, and I'm like, Mercy's dilemma. I mean, sometimes I can join some of my cases and we do a good movie. If you're a movie producer, you can contact me. We can join some of them and we do a good movie. So Mercy contacted me yesterday and she couldn't wait for when I'm going to have time. You see, my eyes are like this. I slept, but I was really, that's why I got up really heavy and tired, because her case was still on my mind. You know, she contacted me yesterday during the day and I was like, I'm so busy and everything. Please, Mama, I'm going to kill myself. I cannot take this anymore. My children, I said, okay, 8:30 p.m. After all, it's through WhatsApp and through chatting. So, ma, yes, what's your problem? My people after me, oh, my marriage is collapsing, oh, my husband, oh. I say, you know, therapy, you want to go to the root, you want to formulate the problem, you want to see from the origin. You cannot just be hearing that and just say, oh, let's pray, Holy Spirit. No, that's not how therapy works. I mean, we keep our calm and we try to get you to work with us so that we see if there's something that you also did there. Then you have to fix your own part of it. It's not only somebody who has done something to you. It's never always somebody alone. There's always something you can also do or that you have done. And exactly, Mercy had done something. And that's why I wrote the post this morning. Like, if you as a woman, this is our culture or your culture, it's the man who should pay the bride price, the man who should go and see your family, right? Although I asked my own to marry me, that was wrong. The man is the one to ask you, culturally speaking, right? So if you as a woman, you meet a guy, you fall this madly in love kind of thing with him, and he is a broke guy, you know, broke like money terms, emotional terms, everything broke. Yet you love him because he's telling you you're the melody of his soul, you're the apple of his eye, you are his today, together, yesterday, today, and forever, everything he has ever wanted in a woman. Of course, you have the money now. He doesn't. Why? Because when she left university, she was very fortunate to get a job with one of these big telecommunication companies in this country. I mean, who could even have been colleagues. So, she got this job and the guy was still hustling. But no money, but oh no, I love you. Oh my goodness. And then, of course, the guy was handsome. Chop the handsome now. So, I don't want to follow you. I don't want to date you. You know, women are biological clock. Oh, pressure. Blah, 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 blah. Look, some guys say even by 30, they're not ready to settle down. The ones who settle down, either they're settling down because they want to also take their name, or they're sure that they want to at least get settled, or, well, you have been around them for so long and they're like, let me at least do her justice now. Let me just marry her. So that's why you see when there's that engagement, man, the woman would, hey, palanco, 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 who would not sleep for the next 1 month preparing for that wedding? The woman. The man knows that he has given you your marriage present, everything forever, ever. Good, take and go now. And that is what happened to Mercy. Oh, she was with this guy. This guy was even staying with her. And she's not the first person I know who has a good job and who is living in an apartment, who is paying her bills, doing everything. And then the guy moves in with her, and the guy is just there having the best time of his life. And you're doing that. Sometimes you even go to work and come back. I've even watched movies like that on African Magic now. You go to work, come back. The man has not even done anything in the house. You want to even think he can slap you. After all, who is the man? Who is the man? So that is it. But Oga was hustling, claiming to be going to Limbe to look for work, going all over the place, not knowing that the man is going around taking care of his and he had 2 children before they got married. And since they got married, she has 3 children and the guy has 3 children outside. What are you people talking about? No. If it's not that I've started to remove my heart from people's issues, I would have been crying by now. I'm like, where Mercy, Ashaya? But I could not tell her like that, but I was like, hey, girlfriend, what are you still doing there? But no, it's not for me to ask you that kind of question. I just listen. And then I hear what you want. If what you want is what I can help you with, fine. If what you want is not what I can help you with, okay, oh, but me, I beg you, I cannot help you. So, Mercy was working. The guy had no kobo. The guy was claiming to be looking for work, claiming to be doing supplying office supplies, whatsoever kind of things. First of all, she's from one area of the country. The guy is from another cultural background. So there's already that clash. He's a very relaxed guy. He is a handsome guy. According to what she tells me, I did not see any picture. But it would appear, because she loves him, she cannot live without, oh, he's the one who did this to her, la, 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 la. So he has no kobo. You give money for bride price. For your own bride price, you give the man money. Man, sister. I used to hear it, watch film, but you know me now, until I get some personal experience, like somebody sits there and talks to me about something, I will not talk about it because I'll be like, on African magical. But for a woman, she's my age mate, to take money and give to a man to go and pay her bride price, what's the point? Why not just say my husband does not have money, the boy does not have money, there should be no bride price? Than to say, okay, this is money, go and pay the bride price. And because you want them to see that he's a good guy, or he's a well-to-do guy, whatsoever, anything they're asking, no problem, no argument. He will be arguing first of all that, does he have any kobo? No. And then he knows that you have said that, just take the list and come. We will take care of that. That we is who you. It does not stop at bride price. Hi, Emmanuel. It does not stop at bride price. It goes over to the wedding. I know what she's talking about, because I also I didn't put in much because I did not want me a big wedding and all of those things. So I just did me my small thing and stuff. But I spent some money. I mean, I bought my dress myself. I spent some money, right? So I can imagine that an excited woman and a woman who has a good source of income can even spend 100%. She says she spent about 70. I don't know where the 30 that the man spent came from. Maybe his family supported him somehow. I don't know, or what. But yeah, she said it was a beautiful wedding, right? Beautiful by our terms means what? Probably it was come and see. People like come and see. We'll get photo shoots. We will do this. We will hire Aquarium or Imperium or Safi or whichever of those halls out there. We will get an interior decorator. We will get an event planner. We will get professional makeup. Some of them, I see one session is 30K. I take my 30K and go and do something on my face that will not even last me like 2 weeks. And even that 30K is promotion price. That means that if it's for wedding, maybe it will even be 50 or 100K. Then you put all the things, do all of that on your body. And sometimes, especially what the woman is doing on her body, it is your thing, because the man doesn't care. He shaves his hair, he does that and stuff. He wears his suit or shirt and trouser. He's good to go. But we will do all the other things, get like 5 different human hairs. They have to see you and talk about your wedding for like 1 month after, before you know that you have had something. No problem with that if that man has money and he's doing it, if it's a photo Victor's son or something like that. But you are the one spending your money, and that thing like that wedding, the wedding itself is not an investment. It's not like you any profit or stuff like that. So why would you even be the only source of income in your marriage at that time? You are spending so much money that after that ceremony, you are going to live on what? So she spent for her wedding, lavish wedding. Well, family must have helped now. Out here, our families also helped us. She had spent for the bride price. You can already imagine the disparity, how the conflict starts to set in. Okay, this is a guy who comes in with 2 children. My big sister was talking about blended family the other day. The kids were not living with her. Yes, they were living with their baby mamas. But then the man still has to give some money. And then when they see that you have gotten married to a rich woman, do we care? We want money. So they will start to come after you. Those children will be sick every day, whether you like it or not. You have to send money for cough medicine, for all kinds of things and stuff like that. That is true. Then they start to live together. In 7 years, she has 3 children with this man. The man has 3 children out there. Hey, I don't know me. She's still in such denial. She thinks that the man has been bewitched. She thinks that the man has been charmed. She thinks that, what can I tell her? She doesn't want nothing. She wants her husband back. She wants her marriage back, because God does not like divorce. Just like yesterday, in some group I am in, people were arguing about or talking about God likes divorce, God does not like divorce. Blah, blah, blah. I said, anyway, me, I'm already divorced, so I don't know what to say about this whole thing, but I know that God loves me and I'm getting so much blessings in my life. So people want to stay in bad marriages and rot in there and die even because God does not like divorce. Okay, let them stay. Me, I'm out, and I'm not looking forward to even going to sign anything with anybody again and stuff. What happened to Maya Angelou? She left. So what's happening to Oprah? Is she not living her best life, making her money, enjoying herself? Must you sign? Must you get married to somebody? Must you be a Mrs. somebody? Well, I've advised Mercy and I've told her, I cannot help you. I don't think you are ready to be helped at this moment. If you want the marriage back, then it's a marriage counselor you need, not me. I'm not married, so what better advice can I give to married people that can make them stay if they are on the rocks? You know, sometimes people like to judge. You are not married, how can you be advising married people? Priests, are they married? They advise married people, right? The doctrine, they give people marriage doctrine. But you know, when it comes to people like us, people who want to use all kinds of standards to like measure you, measure your services. So I told Mercy, girlfriend, I cannot advise you on that marriage. I honestly would think it is on the rocks, but well, maybe you can salvage it if you forgive him all those whether entanglements or discrepancies or infidelity, because she was like, oh no, before we got married I knew you already had 2 children, and I was like, well, anything can happen to anybody. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I have 3 children now, so if somebody meets me, the person knows I have 3, fine. But now it will be like, if we get married and then I continue to go and bring some from outside while we are having some inside, it's complicated for a woman, right? But then for the man, if you met the man who has 2 children already, no problem, you marry him. Then while you are there, when you are pregnant with number 1, maybe baby mama is pregnant with number 1, it's not even the same woman, eh? So that's why she's so convinced that the man is charmed. Can you understand this mental health thing we are talking about? Somebody has 3 children with 3 different women out there, and you think that he has been charmed. If it was I don't even know, I cannot even justify, I cannot even talk about it. Like, if he should have had even 1 woman out there, why would he even go and have? If that man really loved you and he sees all the what I would call it sacrifice, or I would see all the effort you're putting in, all the investment you're putting in, financially, emotionally, physically, spiritually, would he still go and be cheating? The man just saw his free house, free car, maybe there's even a car for him to be driving around, free everything. He has been looking for a job since 7 years today. He has been doing petty business since 7 years today. You are renting 7 years today, but he's only adding children. What kind of rubbish is that? They say we. So I said I will talk about the case here. Teaching moment. Mawe why here they think about them? Fine. Mawe why here they think instead coach na coach? Fine. Mawe why here they think go advice of a brother or a sister for quarter? Fine. Que la personne qui a les oreilles les ouvre et entend bien. En bon entendeur, salut. I don't talk my own. I dey continue to live my life. I don't think I go take any that kind of hot session again at night. That is destabilizing. I keep learning and I really thought it was something else. I did not know it was going to be in this kind of direction. I thought it was some trauma, maybe from the father having cancer or the mother, stuff. Because sometimes when somebody calls and says, I want to book a session, I don't really know exactly what it is about. But now I have learned from this one. I will ask you, what is it about? So that you tell me and I know whether I even want to take that thing up or not. But I just feel like when a sister reaches out to you, well, it's a sister now, just help, just listen, and then if you pay, then what's my problem there? But I've just discovered that no, I will not put money before my health. My mental health is so important. Listening to that kind of thing at 8:30, 9 o'clock. I just finished and just stayed there in my room. Fortunately, I drank my hot chocolate. I did not even know when I slept up. I slept up with my phone and my headset. I got up at about 10:30 to put all of those things off. No. I needed the sports this morning. I was really, really stuck in my head, like so foggy. Sisters now, girlfriends, we deserve better. We deserve better. Whatever society will say. So for 7 years, she has been crying. She has been losing weight. Because if you say for the 7 years you have been married, you can count only 7 times that you people had any sex you can call enjoyable. That means that let's put it from year 1 to year 7 times. That means each year is 1 time. So you spend all of that year doing what? Crying, begging, praying, calling family meeting. Year 1, year 2, year 3, or maybe the 7 times were in the first year, and then since then nothing. I did not go into those details. I was like, Hey, waiting Maria Banga no go here for this outside. Let me go and hustle. I beg, I want to go to court, so I'm just waiting to do a few things and stuff like that. Ça va aller, ça va aller, ça va aller. Ça va aller, ça va aller, ça va aller. Mercy probably hopes that ça va aller and she'll have her husband back and the marriage and the children that are still so young. What are they going to say that I left their father? You know, that's one thing women like, I left their father, I left my marriage. Yeah, I left. I left and I just took a flight, went back. This is me, I'm back now. What is who saying? Who? In which capacity? Even my children, they're even happy that I did. I'm much better now than I was back then. Because if you don't leave, the other day, did we not learn of a woman who died? So she has finally left this world altogether and left the children behind. If you can receive sense, if you can not receive sense, quote Maria Banga, I don't care. Okay, well, thanks those who joined. Let me be going now. God bless us all.